YouTube, it's Maddie, the Empty Nest Scrapper. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you stopped by. If it's your first time, I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you're returning, as always, I'm super glad you came back. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about stretching our supplies, which goes along with trying to, be careful with our money and see how many things we can do with the things that we purchased because we love them. This is a recent purchase of mine. It was a Simon Hurley snowflake cover plate. And cover plates are, I believe, are a little pricier than traditional dies. I did have a coupon, but it was still a pricey item. I've already placed it in my organization, but I wanted to give you an idea of how many things, I wanted to give myself an idea how many things I could do with this one cover plate of snowflakes. So a cover plate is going to give us a cut that is already a twofer, because here's what it cuts out. I'll let you see it on black, and you can use this absolutely for a card panel. And also what you get right at the start is a whole bunch of snowflakes. So not only do I have something to create a card panel from, but I also have bunches, and I mean tons of bunches of little snowflakes that come out of here. And the reason I have so many is because I was testing out how many different things I could do with this cover plate. And, they're all different ones. I didn't punch out all the itty bitties just yet, but I'm just trying to grab a few for you to see. So I have these, and of course we all know that'll be fun to play with on a card. So the first thing I thought of when I picked up that cover plate is I thought it would be a great shaker card. And I tried to make one. Didn't really come out so good. My shaker cards don't always shakety shake so much because some reason there's always glue. But that was my attempt. So you could get creative. I'm going to try working on that as best I can. But here's something that you would likely do. This is just made from a panel that I ink blended and put some glitter stock behind. Not super happy with that. I'm not sure I'll use it, but we'll see. This one, on the other hand, I liked quite a bit. And so there, it's just plain white cardstock and some glitter in the background, silver glitter cardstock backed up to it. I thought that came out lovely. Also, if you use your embossing plate that comes with your die cut machine, I haven't ever purchased a die cut machine that didn't come with it. You can, I don't know if you can see that, it's not like a 3D, but you can emboss with it. So that can make a nice panel. Let's see if this one came out a little bit stronger, but it's something else that I tried that I thought would stretch my my supplies. I don't think you can see that too very well. Next, I thought I'm going to try to create a stencil from it. And I don't know if you've made a stencil at home. This was my first attempt. This was like a piece of laminator that I put through and laminated it, but it wouldn't cut through. But it did come out pretty. I may make something out of that. So that was a fail. But this was my next try, and this is a panel I cut out, and I put clear embossing. I put stacked two together and then clear embossed it on both sides. And I kind of felt like the two pieces were a mistake. So I did try to see how it would come out. And it wasn't that bad, but I feel as if the two pieces just weren't stuck together well enough. So I thought I'd try another one. This is one piece of 110, and I picked out some light colored Distress Oxide, and I thought I would try to pounce it on this time with just one sheet that has been embossed on both sides, and see if that actually works out well. This is just a pouncer that I picked up on Amazon. Give it a little water, pounce that down, and let's pick up some color and see how that works. I'm going to use my hand because in the center I feel like a stencil comes up when it's all over. But this is a test. I have this taped down with some pixie tape, and also I have a sticky mat underneath. So I needed both because although the panel was stuck down pretty well, the stencil was not large enough to also catch on, and that's how the size I made it. That's what I'm going with. And I'm not even gonna, I can see if I do this in the future, I'd probably want to try some shading. But right now I'm using the pouncer instead of a brush because this is a fiddly kind of stencil. You know, I don't know how it works for you when you stencil with these intricate pieces, but for me, I tend to bend them. So I like to go with a pouncer. So let's see if that actually worked. Let's take off our tape. Yeah. And so the reason I embossed it is not only because I wanted it sturdy, but I wanted it so that I could clean off the ink. And of course, if you just use plain cardstock, then you're just gonna get a wilted mess, and that's the end of it. It's a one-trick pony. So I could have done a better job. I guess I rushed it a little, but looks like that worked fine. There's my stencil, homemade, and I'm going to put this aside because what I'd like to do is see if the embossing made it such that I can clean it. Otherwise, it's not worth the bother to make it. But here's what it looks like. It's pretty sturdy. I don't think you can tell, but it's pretty sturdy as compared to a regular piece of paper. And I'm just gonna hose it down, beaten up beautifully. Take a little rag. So I'm just gonna dab it. And I do feel like it's cleaning off. It's gonna take a little bit of time to dry, as any stencil would, but it pretty much came off. So I do have a reusable stencil. Now I'm pretty sure that you can buy stencil material, but I just wanted to see if I could stretch my supplies with what I had in the room, and I think I kind of did. So here we go. We got a stencil, We have, was another stencil try. This was the other stencil. This is just a fail. But here's the embossing. And then here's just what you can do with it as it is offered. And how you can vary it. Different techniques you could try. And all the die cuts you have as well. So I'm just going to say that's a win. So I hope you enjoyed the content. And if you did, and if you have any suggestions for me as to how to do better making a shaker, and if you have any other ideas on how to make a stencil, but that'll work. That worked. I don't know if it's as durable as the real stencil, but that's quite a bit of use out of one cover plate. So I'm calling it a win. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to like and comment if you enjoyed the content. And if you did enjoy it and you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. And then until next time, bye-bye, YouTube.